Hello there, dear listeners, it's Mykah here. I thought I'd meet you at the top of the episode. This past weekend, Jasher and I were at a 24-hour movie marathon, and we were so sleep-deprived, so shattered by the end of it, we literally did not have any time to record a new episode for you, so we thought, hey, it's October, it's the spooky season, we gotta give you guys something. So we snuck into the old Podzilla Patreon vault, and we recovered what might be one of the best Patreon episodes that we've done. Early 2023, we watched and recorded an episode on Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. This is Godzilla adjacent. This is a Scooby-Doo TV movie that features both Godzilla and his daughter, Godzina. It's a very fun time. I haven't listened back to it, but I remember at the end of it, I performed something called the Scrappy Rap. I don't know if I want to go back and listen to it, so feel free to enjoy that in its full format. Because this is a Patreon episode, there might be some references to Patreon and patrons that we will try cut a little bit out of, but if you hear some errant mentions there, you know why. I also thought I'd quickly reveal that next week we are covering Yokai Monsters Spook Warfare. We mentioned that we were going to have a special guest on for this episode, and I can confirm right here, right now, that guest starring on the episode will be Mykah Nurse from Autopsy of a Horror Movie, a great horror film and TV podcast. Go give it a listen. We have had Mykah on the podcast before. Back in season 1, we covered a Toho horror movie called Matango about these humanoid, spore fungal, hypnosis-infecting mushroom creatures with Mykah. It was a lot of fun. So we thought that, hey, in preparation for next week's episode, you've got Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Give our Matango episode another listen to hear the dulcet tones of Mykah Nurse. But without further ado, in its full, unadulterated format, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Ooh. Like, zoinks, man! Welcome to Infant Island.
That's pretty good. I wasn't expecting that kind of an impression.
Grab your Scooby snacks for a good time.
Row, Raggy.
That was good.
Ghoul Scooby. That freaking laugh, man. That freaking laugh. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. This episode, I feel, has been a long time coming. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School won the poll we put out a while ago.
I wanted any other film to win. This was the joke. This was the filler.
It's just been looming over us. The shadow of Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School all month has been looming over us. Finally finding some time to record it. And it's not a bad thing. We're both Scooby fans.
We've grown up on our fair share of Scooby media.
Yeah.
Actually, what have our history's been with Scooby-Doo?
Mm-hmm. I remember our dad, who introduced us to Godzilla, also introducing us to Scooby-Doo back in the day.
The legend that he is.
I don't know if you remember this, Mykah, but he showed us or me a whole lot of the old school stuff, like the original show, growing up. And then around the time when we were old enough to like get up on a Saturday morning and watch some cartoons, there was another iteration of that, which I can't remember what that was called, but it was just Shaggy and Scooby going up against like an evil mastermind.
Yeah, this was Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue.
Yeah.
I looked up the theme song for this recently. The weirdest way to be introduced to this for me, it's just those two going on hijinks and having a robot butler and Scooby snacks, which magically transform them into different...
That's right.
Different things, like a giant drill or... random. Totally random for a Scooby and Shaggy series, right?
A Scooby snack for every situation. It's kind of like Mega Man. With Scooby snacks.
But you get the snacks. But then after that, we were the hugest fans of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Yeah, which was a bit more recent.
A bit more mature.
Yeah.
Than most other Scooby.
Man, that was a good show.
Scooby media. It was like 3 seasons long, had a continuous plot line throughout. Great characters, great character development. One of the best animated shows, I think, that's out there, actually.
Whoa, flip. High praise for Scooby-Doo.
I want to go back and watch it. Can we Scooby Pod?
Scooby Pod. This Ghoul School's got you excited for a Scooby Pod. Well, I also remember, like, growing up, we watched a whole lot of the Scooby-Doo movies. Like, there are just so many Scooby movies out there. Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster, Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island.
I barely remember those.
I think we used to like record them. We had like a family media center growing up.
That was weird. I feel like that was illegal.
It might have been. It was like, I don't know if anyone remembers Windows Media Center, but Windows had a program where you could pretty much collate all your photos and videos, and then our family had it hooked up to live TV, and we would just go out for the day. But
yeah, it wasn't bad that it recorded things. It's that it recorded them automatically when you weren't there and saved them all into a library.
Yeah, I remember our mum would go into the TV guide like every week, look at the TV guide for the whole week, and like mark every single thing on any channel that we might want to watch. So we'd come back and just have all this content recorded.
Yeah, a week later have like 6 movies downloaded.
I don't know if that is legal, you're right. But we had a lot of Scooby-Doo movies on that media center.
Yeah, cool.
And I remember loving them. I remember like every piece of Scooby-Doo content I've ever watched up until this point, I remember like really enjoying. I thought Ghoul School would be the same.
Like you would enjoy it?
I thought that I would really enjoy it. I thought it would be up to the caliber as some of those other movies I watched.
Oh, yeah.
It is very old. Like,
it's Hanna-Barbera. That's why we're watching this.
Yeah, but I mean, like this one, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, was pre all those other movies. It was like 10 years before the actual mainline Scooby-Doo movies.
I think it was like 2001.
2001?
2001?
This did not come out 2001. This was like 1988.
No, sorry. Released on VHS in 1989. And then re-released on DVD in 2001.
Yeah. This is super old.
This is really old.
Scrappy-Doo is in this.
I've never seen anything with Scrappy-Doo in. This was my first.
Count your blessings. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Before we go into the movie proper, before you bring us in with a nice recap that I know you have wonderfully prepared for us, put a lot of time and effort into the Ghoul School synop. I mean, we never really do this, but did you want to talk a little bit about anything you've been watching or reading this week? Kind of a leading question because you watched like one of my favorite movies this week, and I just want to hear what you thought about it.
Oh, that's why you're asking.
Yeah.
I watched Arrival.
Yes.
Real cool sci-fi about aliens coming to Earth, but there being a language barrier. And so it's a story of alien first contact and trying to figure out each other's reasons for being on Earth and trying to communicate with them the best that you can. I watched this movie for a very specific reason.
Oh.
That I cannot tell you about.
What?
I consumed a piece of media recently that I know you're eventually going to get around to consuming yourself.
Okay.
That was inspired by this.
All right.
And so...
Well, I'm piecing 2 and 2 together.
No, you're not. It's not what you're thinking.
Well, I'm thinking like me and you've been reading a whole lot of books recently.
Yeah.
We took a bit of a break from movies and just knuckled down and got through some books. And there's 2 things you've really loved reading that you've been recommending to me. One of which was...
I don't want to spoil it for anybody out there, if that is what I'm talking about. Because that's a huge spoiler for whatever it is.
All right.
That you might or might not be saying.
Okay. Great. This is, great dialogue.
This is not helpful for any of you listeners, but...
Okay,
just
so...
consume a lot of media and you might come across whatever.
There's a book you've read that is inspired by Arrival, and you ended up watching Arrival because you liked the book?
I didn't say it was a book.
But you liked Arrival?
Yeah, Arrival was fun. It was really nice.
Okay.
I love the whole idea of just spending hours watching people trying to communicate with aliens. If there were just a 12-hour movie of people trying to learn each other's words, people trying to learn alien words in their alien language, I'd watch all 12 hours of that. That would be so interesting to me.
Yeah, I really loved Arrival too. I remember getting emotional at the climax of that film. I can't really remember what happens exactly, but I remember it was pretty emotional.
It's a lot like Interstellar, if you like that movie.
Yeah, Interstellar is another one I got to rewatch. I also got to check out Contact with Jodie Foster. Have you ever heard of Contact?
Yes, I've heard of Jodie Foster as well.
Yeah, Contact's supposed to be a real good, like, first contact alien movie.
Really? It's an alien movie?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Mm.
Other than that, I've been spending a lot of time reading, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I have started the Brandon Sanderson binge.
Okay. Is this unrelated to Arrival?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
So now I've narrowed down and I know the
Or
book
maybe
you're talking
not.
about. Okay. Well. Brandon Sanderson? Yep.
Fantastic. Read any of his books. Amazing. Jasher reads... You know Hamish, who was on... Your friend Hamish was on the Son of Godzilla episode back in the day.
Who? Hamish. Oh,
Hamish.
I know the guy, yeah.
You know that guy. He's a big Sanderson fan as well. We've been trying to get you into the sphere. The Sandersphere.
Sandersphere. Oh, the three of us are part of a D&D group. We've talked about this. We've talked about this D&D group, I think, in one of the
We've
D&D
talked about
episodes.
D&D group, yeah.
And every week, I need to sit in a car ride with Mykah and Hamish. And it's just like half an hour of them trying to get me to read Sanderson. It's almost like I'm listening on like a cult meeting. The cult of Brandon Sanderson. I don't know if I want to be a part of it.
Podcast.
Kind of a mini podcast.
Guys, sit down. Me and Hamish are going to start our new Sanderson podcast.
You're trying to indoctrinate me, and I'm not sure.
It's going to happen.
Okay, great.
We're going to get you started on that 10-book series that he's writing.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. What did I actually want to talk about? Oh,
What you've been watching.
well, I've been watching heaps. I was in Auckland, which is a city a little bit away from where we live, the other day. Ended up going to a screening of Ari Aster's new film, Beau is Afraid, with Joaquin Phoenix. 3-hour movie. It's described as like a crazy, nightmarish odyssey through Ari Aster's mind and his take on what it feels to be anxious and deal with parents and a whole lot of crazy stuff.
Inside by Bo Burnham kind of vibes.
Inside by Burnham, the movie. Yeah. But it's getting a lot of hate online. It's not working for a lot of people. It really worked for me. I had a crazy experience watching this. I laughed, I cried, felt way too relatable. There's people behind me in the cinema that were like obviously on their phones the whole movie. And
That's sad, man.
there was someone who got up halfway through and left. So
Have you ever gone on your phone during a movie at the cinemas?
um
I'm going to be candid here. I have for one movie.
what was the movie?
Do you remember A Wrinkle in Time?
That Disney.
The live
I
action
didn't
Disney
see
that
it,
came
but
out?
I remember
I went
hearing.
with my mum and sisters to see it. Worst mistake of my life. Have you ever jumped on your phone though?
Not more than to just like check the time.
Yeah.
Nah, man. The cinema experience is like a holy experience. You're not. Get your
It
phone
should
out
be
of here.
desecrated.
No.
Like I'm fine with desecrating a wrinkle in
Around
time.
time. Yeah. But aside from Beau is Afraid, we talked about it a little bit in our Godzilla versus Mothra episode that we just released. But me and you both saw Suzume, directed by Makoto Shinkai, the other day at the movies.
He's
It was
been
really
popping
cool.
off the past few years.
Yeah, I haven't seen Your Name. I haven't seen Weathering with You. I really need to make time for them. Because I didn't know what I was going in for. I saw that this was randomly showing at our cinema. Hadn't seen a trailer. Didn't know anything except that it was produced by Toho, and I was like, ah.
Yeah, we joked about doing a Patreon episode on it because it was by Toho.
Yeah.
We joked about seeing it for a bit, and then I seriously tried to get you to see it with me.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of resistance there.
Yeah.
But eventually he caved
Yeah.
and rated it 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Bro, I loved Suzume. It was crazy. I can't remember the last time like an animated movie just stuck out this much to me. Crazy, awesome characters, super creative story, beautiful visuals.
Beautiful woodwork in the movie.
Woodwork, the
It
chair
was
in the
like I
movie.
was watching an IKEA commercial. I want to build this chair and just carry it around every day of my life.
Fall in love with it.
Not with the chair.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it was a good movie though. Good music. I've been listening to the soundtrack all week.
Great music.
Yeah.
Insanely cool music.
Yeah. We saw that. we mentioned as well, we went to the Evil Dead Rise premiere. But coming up, this weekend actually, we're both going to a mystery movie marathon. 8 movies. We have no clue what they are. The only clue is they touch on themes of atomic terror.
Yeah, and take that however you will.
Mm-hmm.
We looked, and there are run times for each of the 8 movies.
Yeah.
And however long 1954 Godzilla is, there's one movie with that same time.
Yeah.
And we tried to look around for other movies with that atomic theme and couldn't find a single one that matched the time. So I feel like we're going to be watching old 60s movies.
And most probably the original Godzilla in theaters.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. We'll keep you updated. I'm looking forward to watching a Godzilla movie in the cinema. Yeah, that'll be good. I feel like we're
procrastinating talking about Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah, we're very much procrastinating talking about Scrappy-Doo. Mykah, what was Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School about? Bring us into the wonderful world.
Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy-Doo are on their way to a Miss Grimwood's finishing school for girls, where they have been hired as gym teachers. Once there, however, they find that it is actually a school, not for girls, but for ghouls. I'm not going to explain any more in depth about that because that's practically the whole story. What happens in it? They get hired on as gym teachers. They help the school win a volleyball match against a rivaling school.
A military school next door, yeah.
I feel like it wasn't really a military school. It was like a military-style school. It was like a Boy Scouts school.
Yeah, I guess so.
They help the girl ghouls catch up with their parents.
Yep.
And then the evil
wicked witch of the web, Revolta.
I didn't know she was called that.
That's her name.
Revolta tries to capture the girls and turn them evil with her potion at the strike of 12 at night.
Yep.
And Scooby, Scrappy, and Shaggy save them.
Yeah. We were watching this, first off, because you guys voted on it, so thank you. Love that there's some Scooby-Doo love out there.
A lot of people love this movie.
Yeah, a lot of people do love this movie. And the bigger reason why we were watching this was Godzilla makes an appearance. Hanna-Barbera Godzilla is in this movie.
Yeah.
And he's in it for like 1 second.
There's one still frame of him and his daughter, Godzilla.
Godzilla, as she's been dubbed by fans of the film. Very end of the movie, the new students are being welcomed into the Ghoul School. We see like an alien girl. We see
like a swamp. Not a swamp thing. What's it called?
The creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
Gillman. A Gillman girl.
Gillman girl.
And then we see Godzilla's leg and this grey little dinosaur girl in a tutu.
And a bow.
Godzilla. I was going to say Godzilla is grey as well. His foot's grey.
It's not really... Yeah, it's not Hanna-Barbera, is it?
Well...
It's not Hanna-Barbera Godzilla.
It's not the Godzilla from the 70s show, that's for sure. But it is a Hanna-Barbera Godzilla.
I did love the image as well of just Godzilla's leg taking up. It was just peeking through the doorway.
in the house.
In the house.
So obviously Godzilla's stepped and broken a hole through the roof of this house to have his foot there. But yeah, let's get into the actual movie proper. Shaggy, Scooby-Doo, and Scrappy-Doo have been hired as gym teachers, Mykah.
They've signed a contract themselves. They sort out this job.
I don't know how we got to this point in Scooby-Doo history. Why? Like, why is this happening? Why is the premise of this movie happening? Since when has the premise? Why is this happening? Why is Shaggy signing a contract to be a gym teacher?
It's weirder as well. I know we started off our Scooby-Doo history with Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Just by themselves. But it feels so off-putting not having the rest of the mystery gang here.
No.
And then having Scrappy-Doo instead.
Yeah, man.
I know that this movie was made by Hanna-Barbera as like 10 straight-to-video releases to showcase their work and their characters.
Yeah.
And it feels like somebody had an idea for this Ghoul School situation.
Yeah.
And for some reason it didn't stand well on its own. And then Mr. Hannah and Mr. Barbera themselves thought, hey, we could salvage this. Bring in Shaggy, bring in Scooby, bring in Scrappy. Elevate the status of this movie. But it feels weird.
It feels so disconnected, because it feels like this could be like Hanna-Barbera's Ghoul School. All the wacky girls at this Ghoul School going up against an evil witch. And why is Shaggy and Scooby... They don't need to be there.
This school doesn't need a gym teacher. Nor gym teachers, plural.
What do the girls at this school do? They're spending their whole day waking up, getting taught ballet by Shaggy and Scooby, going swimming with Shaggy and Scooby,
playing cars with Shaggy and Scooby,
going running with them, doing aerobics.
Yep,
with Shaggy and Scooby, doing shrieking exercises.
And I feel like for all of those, you don't need a gym teacher.
Yeah.
And the only reason the school wanted a gym teacher was so that they could win a trophy for little Tannis, the mummy.
Yeah.
For their volleyball game.
Yeah.
Which they have annually with the other rival school. They hired these guys as gym teachers to help them win one volleyball game.
One guy and two dogs.
They didn't have a single volleyball practice.
No. And it feels like...
instead they did ballet.
Yeah. Their whole day is just consumed of random physical exercise, not volleyball. Like, what else are they doing at this school? They're being taught nothing else except random physical exercises by these guys that just showed up.
Some dogs. I did not see a single maths equation.
No.
A single pencil to the book.
Man. You mentioned Tannis.
Yeah.
I've got a list of the Ghoul gang right here. So these are the girls from the Ghoul School. We have Sibella, who is Dracula's daughter.
Ooh.
We have Winnie, the Wolfman's daughter. We have Phantasma, the Phantom's daughter.
I didn't like Phantasma.
And even, who is the Phantom? Is this the Phantom of the Opera? Or is this just a ghost?
No, it was just like a banshee...
ghost dude.
Literal ghoul.
Yeah. We have Tannis, the mummy's daughter. And we have Elsa Frankenstein, the daughter of Frankenstein's monster.
No, I know you said Frankenstein. Elsa Frankenteen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Daughter of Frankenstein Frankenteen?
I don't know. They change everyone's names. I don't actually know if Dracula's ever outright called Dracula. He's called like Daddy Dracula or something. And then the mummy is called Mummy Daddy, which I thought was great. He's called Mummy Daddy.
Yeah, that works.
Isn't that great? Because he's Tannis's dad, and he's a mummy.
And he's a mummy. Whoa.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. It's just such a wacky movie. And I didn't click that Scrappy-Doo was in this. He's not on the poster.
For good reason.
He's not in any of the like marketing material. But this movie starts, you see Shaggy and Scooby driving in this knockoff mystery machine that's like a red van.
Shaggy's in a red shirt.
Yeah, why is he in a red shirt?
He's going to be killed off halfway through the movie.
But we get like this introduction where the whole screen goes black except for the circle, and it's on Scooby, introduces him, and then Scooby moves the circle. Pretty good gag onto Shaggy. It introduces Shaggy, and then the circle gets pulled in another direction. Guess who it is? Scrappy-Doo.
It's almost like they were ashamed themselves to have him in their movie. They're like, hey, tricked ya! You have to sit with this guy for an hour and a half.
Now, I know famously as well that everyone hates Scrappy-Doo. It's just a meme at this point. And this was one of his last appearances. I think the movie after this one was his last ever appearance until he was brought back as the villain in the first live-action Scooby-Doo movie. So this is one of the last times Scrappy-Doo was ever seen.
Is he actually the villain in the live-action movie?
Yes. He's a villain because he was like forgotten about, and they didn't... the Mystery Inc. gang dropped him after these adventures. So what did you think of Scrappy-Doo, Mykah? First impressions.
I hate Scrappy. I hate Scrappy. He's just Shaggy with a small body. He says puppy power every...
You mean Scooby with a small body?
Yeah. Did I say Shaggy?
Yeah.
Scooby with a small body. He says puppy power every 5 seconds.
Yeah, puppy power.
I feel like he's only there to steal the spotlight.
Mykah, he has a rap. This whole movie ends with Scrappy's rap.
So with the cadets it was a snap to escape Revolta's trap. Now let's get loose and dance and clap while I lay on my Scrappy rap. Over there is Daddy Drac, who's glad to have his daughter back. And all the guys from Callaway are here to dance the night away.
Yeah, it did. It ended with a rap.
I also feel like Scrappy...
Do you have the lyrics there? Can you hit me with...
I don't have the lyrics.
The ska-rap? I'm going to look up this rap. Keep talking.
What was I even going to say? I do feel like Scrappy is probably the smartest of Scrappy, Scooby, and Shaggy.
Yeah.
Shaggy and Scooby are just going crazy, accidentally being gym teachers. And Scrappy's actually giving some good insights and doing some good, like...
why not put some effort into it?
Yeah, he coaches the volley... He doesn't coach, he refs the volleyball game. Does a good job. Good on you, Scrappy.
Yeah, he's unbiased.
Yeah.
No, I do have the lyrics here.
Okay, hit me. Scrappy's rap, as performed by Mykah Drake.
Do you think the voice actor for Scrappy is proud of what he's done?
Yeah, I would be.
Jasher, give me a beat.
What is the beat?
I don't know. So with the cadets, it was a snap to escape Revolta's trap. Now let's get loose and dance and clap while I lay on my Scrappy rap. Yeah. Like zoinks, man. Over there is Daddy Drac, who's glad to have his daughter back. And all the guys from Callaway are here to dance the night away.
Ruh-roh. Rappy. That's what we need. That's all
You didn't want to hear about Miss G and Colonel C breathing to his melody?
No, that was good. I liked the zoinks. That was good. You should be in a Hanna-Barbera show, I think.
And Fenty really does her thing, a dance for two, the Fenty Fling. Jasher, you got to learn the Fenty Fling.
Oh, man.
It took 4 people to write it.
4 people wrote Scrappy's rap.
Yeah.
Those are some of the worst rhymes I've ever heard. You know, I'm just going to put this out there, right? Might be a hot take. Most Scooby-Doo things, I think, are genuinely quite funny and well-written. Like, especially the characters of the Mystery Inc. gang, right? They bounce off each other really well.
Really well.
They're each, like, crazy stereotypes, and that works very well in their favor.
And I feel like their personalities have only improved as time has gone on.
Yeah. In this movie, they're not here, and it's just Shaggy bouncing off these 2 dogs. And it feels like this whole movie isn't that funny at all. Like, there's no good jokes, and the only jokes they're making like a joke a second, right? And it's just replacing a word with a different word. That's every joke in this movie. Like, instead of fantastic, the vampire chick says fantastic.
At least 3 times.
Whoa, that's hilarious. Instead of being called the Grim Reaper, one of the bad guys is called the Grim Creeper.
Shaggy's great at his wordplay, okay.
That's like 99% of the humor in this movie.
No, admittedly, like, there's segments where funny stuff is happening.
Name
like
3.
The remote control volleyball.
That's terrible.
That
didn't make any sense. The military kids create a remote-controlled volleyball and cheat in the game.
It's funny. It bounces in Colonel Calloway's face.
And then into his butt.
He
flies away on it.
Yeah. Scooby eats the remote controller.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a physical comedy.
Okay.
You have Evil Mirror Shaggy coming out.
Yeah.
Scaring the gang.
Was that funny?
Scooby wraps himself up in some mummy cloths and acts like he's not Scooby.
Yeah. Clearly is.
Very funny.
Yeah.
What else?
That's it, I think.
No, you have... Yeah. Yeah, nah. Some of the presents that the girls gave their fathers were funny.
There were like just unintentionally funny things, like everyone in this whole Ghoul School's spooky, right? They're all like plays on classic Universal monsters. There's a scary little dragon called Matches.
Yeah. Matches is great. Matches is funny.
I liked Matches. I will say that.
Guys, Jasher does the best Matches impression you've ever heard.
Yeah, I'm great. I can't remember what his voice sounds like.
Trust me when I say that Jasher could step in for Matches.
Yeah. If you're ever around Whangarei and want to sit down with me and watch Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, I'll show you my Matches impression.
This would be a fun movie to do a live.
This is our next commentary track.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got a whole lot of spooky stuff in this Ghoul School. And then they've got an octopus waiter.
Yeah.
That was so funny to me. I lost it just because, like, why is an octopus at a Ghoul School? Are octopuses scary? Are they supposed to be scary?
If you were chucked in a pool with an octopus, I bet you'd be a little scared. If you had one as a waiter, I bet you'd be even more scared.
But like they've got a two-headed shark outside, scary.
They've got a giant spider.
Giant spider, real scary. Heaps of bats around the place. Bat spiders are around the place. And then an octopus butler. I don't know why. Please explain it to me.
You know what? I feel like a good 30% of the jokes at least are Miss Grimwood's.
Yeah.
Her cooking some food up for the gang.
Yeah. This happens way too much.
Making some fudge for them, some pizza. Scooby and Shaggy eating it, and then them promptly telling the two that it's made with some real gross and nasty ingredients.
Yeah, it's a brownie, but it's moldy.
It's got bog sludge in it. You have a pizza, but it's got snails on.
This happens like every 10 minutes on the dot. Shaggy and Scooby are like, well, it's some food. This has to be good. And they eat it, and then are told it's bad. 10 minutes later, Shaggy and Scooby see some food. They're like, whoa, this is going to be great. It's terrible. 10 minutes later.
They're hungry. They want to order a pizza. Pizza comes. It's terrible. I think they have her fudge at least 3 times.
Yeah. Way too much. Way too much. There's another monster in this, though, I really liked. It was one of Revolta, the wicked witch of the web. It was one of her creatures. It was called the Well Dweller. Or was it the Weller Dweller? The Well Dweller.
There was one gag. There was one wordplay they did with this that was real fun. You remember?
Again, it's wordplay, but yeah.
It's wordplay. Something about...
Well, that Weller Dweller fella... Was that it? Something like that. That sounds like a joke that would have been made in this movie.
No, it was a smart joke, but I can't... Not smart enough to make a lasting impression.
He's this kind of giant, like, dinosaur sea monster dragon thingy living in a well. And he's about to eat Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy. And then Scrappy comes up with a genius idea to throw a ball around. And then he entices the Weller Dweller into playing fetch or playing ball with them. And he throws the ball high up in the well, and the well dweller dude stretches real high, and they run up his back to safety.
And he became a well dweller escalator.
Oh.
It was to do with the escalator.
Hey, it was an escalator joke, you're right. It was the dwell elevator. It was an elevator joke.
The well-dwellevator?
Yeah.
He's become a well-dwellevator?
Yeah. Now he's a well-dwellevator as they're running up his spikes on his back that have made steps.
Now, Jasher was cackling at that joke.
What a gag. What a gag. That's every note that I had. What do you think of Revolta, the villain in this?
Yeah, she
was a witch that wanted to be noticed.
Is a villain?
Yeah.
She was boasting about how she's more evil than any of the monsters who have gone soft nowadays.
Get Dracula out of here, right?
Mummy? Oh,
Mummy Daddy?
Soft. Forgot.
Yeah.
Get Mummy Daddy out of here. But she's really evil.
Her big plan, right? She sends her spider bats to people, and the spider bats quickly web up some earmuffs. And everyone who's wearing these webbed earmuffs, she can talk to and take under her control.
Mind control. And she plans to make each of these 5 kids evil.
The Ghoul Gang.
The Ghoul Gang. Now, we all know the Ghoul Gang, but what if what if little Mummy Tannis was evil? How scary would that be?
Pretty scary.
There's no way that Dracula or Mummy Daddy or the Phantom could take on the Web Witch.
What does Revolta think's going to happen? Sure, she can kidnap these kids, but then come morning, Dracula's knocking at her doorstep, right?
Yeah, the werewolf.
The Wolfman's ripping her apart. Like, this is not going well. And she's got this little...
think long term.
She's got this little plant monster dude. Mentioned him before, the Grim Creeper. I don't mind that dude.
It's the least effective henchman in the world.
Who was your favourite member of the Ghoul Gang?
I hate Phantasy.
Why did you hate Phantasma? Fancy? Phantasma? I don't remember what her nickname was. It was Phantasma. But they did have a shorter version. Was it Fancy? Fanny.
Yeah. I hated her.
Why? Her laugh?
Every time she talks, the voice actor ends it with like a 3-second laugh.
You know who I hated? I hated Elsa Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
Why'd you hate Frankenstein?
Her voice was just so like...
It sounded like someone just talking dumb like this.
Yeah, it was so uninspired. It was so lame.
You could do a better Frankenstein.
You have to fully commit to the Frankenstein bit if you're going to do a Frankenstein character.
Does Frankenstein have like a voice though?
No,
because sure you could, but with the mummy, with him, with the ghoul even.
The mummy shouldn't have a voice though.
Just be silent.
Yeah.
Like Dracula is the only one of these heroes that has a specific voice. And people like the Wolfman even. Terrible voice for the character.
Yeah. Even Dracula's voice was terrible.
No, he sounded like Dracula.
Yeah, but like a bad Dracula.
Could you do a better Dracula?
I want to suck your blood.
Your blood?
I was wondering how many V's I had to add to that sentence, and it was only one. I want to suck your blood. Well. Yeah, I'm failing at that.
You sound like Sean Astin.
What? Chuck me in a recording booth and be like, play Dracula, and I'll throw some beats out.
Yeah, I feel like you could. The Dracula rap.
Yeah. Chuck me in there and be like, play Elsa Frankenstein, and I'd nail it. But I liked Sabella, Dracula's daughter. I liked her. She was pretty cool.
She plays a weirdly, like, the voice is weirdly sensual.
Very weirdly sensual
like they tried
for a little kid at a ghoul
very
school.
Weird way, yeah.
Yeah. It is very weird.
The others are fine, though. I've been ragging on Tannis. I did like Tannis the best.
The little mummy girl?
Yeah.
Here's another problem I have. They go all out in this movie with wordplay and gags, but then the daughter of the mummy is called Tannis.
Surely there's a reason for this, right?
Like, wouldn't you call, like, all of them? Sabella, Dracula's daughter. Winnie, the Wolfman's daughter. Elsa, being Frankenstein's daughter. Like, why? Surely you could come up with more creative names.
Elsa Bloodstone.
From Marvel? Does she have anything to do with Frankenstein?
I don't know. Yeah, is Tannis? Maybe it's like an Egyptian name? They chose real bad names for each.
Yeah, terrible. What are they doing?
I feel like there's one...
Do you like Winnie? There's Phantasma, which isn't clever.
It's not really... No.
Yeah. I don't know, man. At least Godzilla.
Yeah, at least that had a name that was kind of relevant. Godzilla, Godzuki, Godzilla.
It works. It works. I'm just glad we get to add another child to Godzilla's family, to the roster.
Oh, hey. Whoa. Tannis.
Yeah. All right. Tannis.
Tanis is the Greek name for an ancient Egyptian archaeological site in the northeastern Nile of Egypt.
Still not clever, man.
And the location of a city with the same name. City in Egypt.
Okay.
It's like a Kiwi character called Wellington.
Yeah, nah, this sucks. Call her something like...
Rappy.
like... Yeah. Like, you know... What's something that's
Give
very
me
mummy-esque? We can spitball this right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
What
better name for
the daughter of the mummy? Like what when I say mummy, what comes to mind? Wrappings, hieroglyphics, sarcophaguses, pyramids.
Yeah. Old, well-worn.
Well-worn? Yeah. Worn? Lorne? Worn?
Lorna?
Warner.
What's Lorna from?
That's terrible. Lorna?
Amy Lorna. It's from Over the Garden Wall.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
Let's just go with tennis.
Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all, hey?
I do feel like
what about, instead of mummy, sissy?
Hey, that's pretty good. Daughtery.
What's another name for daughter?
Girl.
And girly. Endearing name for daughter. You come home, you see your son. Hey, chap. Hey, Buster.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. What's another one for girls?
Hey, little one. Hey, lass. Hey, lassie. I think it has to be like
yeah, can we settle on little one?
It needs to be something like mummy. It has to have mummy. Like
Mamina.
Yeah, what a M girl name starting with
Mummet.
Mummet? Like you got Monica. Mykah.
Marge.
Marge.
Margaret.
Mumgret. Yeah, this is... You know, chuck me in a writer's room for a couple of days. I'm sure I'll have something.
A couple of days just solely spent on figuring out names for each of these people.
Next week, ask me the same question. I'll have a good one for you.
Okay. I'll give you a month.
A month?
I'll give you a month.
You give me a month. Okay, yeah. No, I'll get you one.
Okay.
I do have 2 pieces of trivia for this movie.
Was it that the Scrappy rap was composed by 4 people?
No, that's better than both of these. One of these is interesting because going into this, I was still under the impression that early Scooby-Doo shows and movies always had the villains not actually be monsters, but be people with a mask on, right?
Yeah. Well, coming off of Mystery Incorporated.
Yeah.
That's my, that's the basis for which I base Scooby-Doo things off of. It's a trope in that everything they come across can be explained.
Yeah.
Save for the final build-up of the whole show. But
yeah.
Most things, everything they come across is fake.
Yeah, and
you have to reason it out.
And as the years have gone on, definitely more and more Scooby-Doo content has become real monsters. But I feel like that's a bit of a charm of Scooby-Doo, right? Well, sure, there's all this crazy stuff going on, but it's always explainable. It's always a hoax. It's always somebody behind it.
Yeah.
And that was very much the case for early Scooby-Doo. But there was a TV series in 1985 called The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo that had Scooby and Shaggy dealing with actual ghosts.
The 13 Ghosts.
The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. And then straight after The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, the first movie came out called Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers. And then off the heels of the Boo Brothers came Ghoul School. So it's pretty early in the Scooby-Doo series to be real monsters, but 100% real monsters in this. It's real ghosts, real vampires, real zombies, real everything.
Was there because from my knowledge, there was an original Scooby show, and then there was a spin-off with Scrappy in.
Yeah.
Scrappy and Scooby-Doo or something.
Yeah.
And that's when it started to get a bit more mystical.
Well,
but more explainable.
I still think it was fakes until the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
Was Scrappy in that one?
I don't... He might have been, actually. He might have been. Scrappy might have been there. There was also, like, Scooby's Puppy Years or something that came out, but I think that was...
a thing?
Yeah, that was a real thing.
Weird.
But all that to say, this was real monsters, and there was a third movie in this trilogy called Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, which is actually a follow-up to this movie. Dracula makes a reappearance. A whole lot of the monsters make a second appearance.
Huh.
And yeah, Boo Brothers, Ghoul School, and Reluctant Werewolf are the first ever trilogy of Scooby-Doo movies, way before the trilogy of far better movies, in my opinion, came out in the 90s.
Trilogy?
Yeah, this is called a trilogy.
Huh.
And I think there was a TV show called the Scooby-Doo movies that were like 40-minute TV movies.
Scooby-Doo is such an interesting history.
Yeah, I didn't know about a lot of it. I didn't know this was going to be all crazy monsters. I didn't know this was going to be Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah. And then nowadays, what's our Scooby content now looking like?
Currently, we've got
Scoob?
the Scoob animated movie, where the sequel was just cancelled.
Did you hear about this? I think I quickly checked here. So there was not a sequel, but there was like a movie spin-off.
Yeah.
Scoob Holiday Haunt. Set
Yeah,
around the gang
that's right.
as children. And that movie was cancelled, but it's fully completed and finished.
It's crazy, eh? Like the Batgirl movie.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
done. And I think for the same reason that the Batgirl movie wasn't finished is that to get their tax, I don't know how tax write-offs work, but to call it as a tax write-off,
To get some money back
to
from
get some
it.
money back,
Yeah.
they couldn't make any money off of the movie at all.
Yeah.
So if they sell it to anybody, even for $1, it means that they can't get, I want to say like
A lot of money back.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
40 million.
Flat.
It's a lot of money. And it was supposed to be a musical, so I know that there was a full recording of a musical haunted Scooby-Doo.
The new and improved Scrappy rap.
Yeah. So that's just sitting there, and the four composers for that are probably twiddling their thumbs real sad that it's not coming out.
Yeah, was this the one where all the music was composed? There was a whole soundtrack ready to go.
Yeah.
It's never going to see the light
Yeah.
of day. Yeah, weird. So we have Scoob and the sequel that we'll never see. And then we've also currently got Velma, the Velma-centric spin-off show made by Mindy Kaling that is getting hated on online. Have you seen anything from Velma?
I've seen some spin-off fan videos on YouTube making fun of it.
Okay.
I'm worried for the future of Scooby and the gang.
Yeah, we need something new.
We're not in good territory.
No. And I think they were still making like animated movies in the old style a while back, but they were all like WWE crossovers and like random things.
There are some movies made with the style and characters from Mystery Incorporated.
What do you mean?
Like they made proper movies, like the old ones, in that art style with the same
Yeah,
voice
that's what I'm talking
cast.
about. Yeah.
Some of those have songs in them. Fred sings.
Does
in
he?
a couple of those, yeah. We should just watch those.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about Mystery Incorporated nothing beats it for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, what would you rate Ghoul School out of 5, Mykah?
Out of 5.
Writers for the Scrappy rap.
This gets 2 Scrappy rap writers.
All right.
Yeah.
2 of the writers. I'm going to give this 2.5 Scrappy rap writers.
Okay.
I don't know. It wasn't that funny. It was really dumb. Made no sense. But I had fun with it.
Shaggy doesn't have a green shirt. I think that's
Yeah.
the saddest thing about it for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. To be honest, I probably would have eaten this up if I was a kid.
Yeah.
Would have been howling at the volleyball going up the teacher's butt. Probably would be practicing the Scrappy rap in the mirror every morning.
Yeah. It's...
Probably would have had a crush on Dracula's daughter.
I keep forgetting her name.
Yeah, me too.
Sabella.
Yeah.
this felt ripe for making a spin-off show, The Ghoul School.
Yeah.
Because I feel like having an animated series of hijinks around here with the Calloway boys as well. We didn't talk about them, but they're just a group of nice guys who also leave these girls to die at various points in the film.
Yeah, there's a big boy, and he's called Chunk? Grunt.
Yeah. And then we have Jamal.
Jamal.
Yeah.
Iconic Calloway boy.
They have this weird, like, helicopter thing.
They've got some high-tech gadgets.
Yeah.
I don't know
What's
how.
that kid making? He made a bazooka.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I don't know what's going on at the Calloway school. Yeah, it was okay.
It was alright.
It was.
I think
something.
I think to have a good Scooby story, you need the full gang.
Well, speaking of good Scooby stories, we quickly, after watching this, watched an official, mini movie called The Scooby-Doo Project, which was a parody of the Blair Witch Project done by Cartoon Network with the Mystery Incorporated gang.
This is interesting. I didn't know this existed.
Yeah.
How did you find out about this?
I think good friend Brucker Nurse from the Autopsy of a Horror Movie podcast did an episode on it, or talked about it in an episode. Yeah, potentially. I remember him recommending it. So, gave it a watch. Super funny. The gang's all there. The jokes are actually good.
Scrappy's there and they dunk on him.
It's like we're getting ready for the big reveal of the monster, and then Scrappy's there, and they're still running away, even though they know it's Scrappy. It's great.
Yeah, I see where she's like, where Daphne's there screaming. Where it's like, hey, don't worry, it's just Scrappy. I know.
Yeah,
it's legitimately funny stuff, and it feels like they went a bit more meta with it.
Yeah. It just made me realise how average Ghoul School was in comparison. Not my Scooby-Doo.
Who's your favourite member of the gang?
I like Fred.
Yeah, Fred's top tier.
Fred's really good. I
Also
also like
traps.
Yeah, but the thing is, his traps weren't a big part of the original Scooby-Doo. That was only in that show.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did he do the whole time? Was he just
He was the ideas man.
gang, let's split up?
Yeah, he was the leader. He was the driver of the mystery machine.
He was the driver and the ideas man who
Yeah.
constantly told people to split up.
Yeah.
And look for clues.
Completely oblivious to Daphne.
Nah, give me traps any day.
You liked Shaggy? He was your favourite?
Shaggy is second, I think.
Fred's good. I also like Velma. Velma's also really great.
What do you think of her and Shaggy?
Oh, how they had them together for ages. I didn't mind it. An unlikely little couple.
So you're for Daphne and Fred.
Yeah.
You're for Shaggy and Velma.
I'm a simple man. I'm for Scooby and his Scooby snacks. That's all you need for a perfect Scooby-Doo show.
Scooby and his Scooby snacks.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm anti-Scrappy-Doo.
Are you putting forward a Scooby-centric movie with nobody else?
Hey. Maybe.
What would you call it?
Get back to me in a month. I'm going to write a Scooby-Doo movie with a new mummy daughter with a better name and a new Scrappy rap.
Tell you what, if you can come up with a Scooby-Doo script...
And I'm going to play Dracula.
Go back to those real horror roots.
Yeah. We're going off the rails. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, thanks for voting, guys, on Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. It was cool to check this out. Cool to see a little bit of Godzilla in it.
I don't know if I'd recommend it,
No.
but at least look up Godzilla, because that's a funny piece of lore.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that Godzilla is in this, because it's like classic monsters, right? Godzilla's there.
Yeah, he's one of the greats.
One of the great monsters. It's pretty funny. Any final last words from Shaggy to take us out, Mykah?
Zoinks, man, give us a 5-star review.
Wait, you're asking our patrons to give us a 5-star review. On what, Patreon?
Yeah.
They can't even do that. What do you...
Tell your friends at home, man. I feel like I'm just a classic skater guy now.
Talking as Shaggy.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you know that Shaggy went to war, canonically?
Okay. What?
Shaggy has served.
Did he?
Yeah.
No, that's not
He drove a tank.
No, he did not.
I'll show you right now. I can't find it. But trust that it's a thing. Shaggy has served his days.
I wouldn't put it past Scooby-Doo at this point, to be honest.
Shaggy has fought for your life, Jasher. You are here today because of Shaggy.
I live in New Zealand.
Happy Anzac Day?
What? Moment of silence for Shaggy?